Hey guys, it's Nailbiter, and I've got another Battlefield 3 commentary for you guys here. I'm going to be playing some Conquest on Operation Metro, and it's the 32-player Operation Metro, not 64-player. So I find 32 players a little more manageable and a little less ridiculous than 64-player Operation Metro. But anyways, I'm going to be using the AK-74M, and the M26 Mass is going to be I'm going to use that as an Underbarrel attachment as opposed to the medic kit. And so I did want to talk about the underbarrel attachments in general a little bit, and also the M26 Mass specifically a little bit in this commentary. And this gameplay isn't. I mean, my team actually wins this round pretty easily. I was playing in a squad with a couple guys who I was in the same channel with, and another guy who I actually knew, and we were pretty much rolling through the other team. We won pretty easily, as you'll see. We get them capped out. Sort of halfway through this round, I think. So, but the gameplay is pretty good. I get a lot of mass kills, so I thought it would be kind of fun to watch, and be good to show as I am talking about the M26 Mass. As you see me get up right behind these guys, and I think that's sort of in that situation right there is where the Mass is really helpful, because it's going to kill people a lot faster than your pistol is in close range, and so especially on a map like Operation Metro. Or, I mean, it would work well, I think, on Grand Bazaar, too. Just in a map where it's a lot of close quarters infantry encounters, the Mass is going to be really effective, and you see me get quite a few kills with it in this round. But, I mean, before I go too much farther in talking about the Mass, or the M26 Mass, I just want to talk about underbarrel attachments a little bit, because I haven't really used them at all, and most of my videos that I've posted with the assault class, I almost always have the medic kit attached. And I mean, I still think that if you're really trying to, if you're say you need to like be able to play as to the best of your capability, the medic kit's going to be more helpful, and it's going to be more helpful for your team obviously as well, because you have that ability to lay down health packs for your teammates to heal off of. So, I still think the medic kit is going to be a better choice in most circumstances, but that doesn't mean that using the M26 Mass isn't fun, because this setup is, I have to say, quite a bit of fun to use. It's especially on Metro, where I mean, people are always getting crazy sprays and kill feeds on Operation Metro, so having that extra weapon at your disposal to take out enemies it's just a lot of fun to use. So. And I actually find that it has a pretty good one-hit kill percentage. I, generally speaking, get a lot of one-hit kills, at least at the range that I use it. The range is actually pretty good, I'd say, for a shotgun attachment. Obviously it's not as powerful as one of the actual shotguns like the 870 or the M1014, but it is still pretty good, and it does hold its own in close quarter situations. So I mean, if you're right in front of somebody, or fairly close to them, and you shoot at them and get a good shot, you're going to get a one-shot kill most of the time. And so, I think most of the kills that I get with the Mass are one-shot kills. And I mean, I think part of the reason for that is that, generally speaking, when I am using the Mass, I'm kind of flanking to the sides of enemies. I'm not facing them head-on, because if you're facing an enemy head-on and you're trying to use it and you do happen to miss, you're kind of screwed, because there is that sort of small reload time that you need. So normally I use it as like a sort of cleaning up weapon. It's kind of like having a second secondary, I guess, is a good way to put it. Although I would say it's better than a secondary, but it's very helpful when you run out of ammo on your primary and you need to switch to something quickly. And it seems to work pretty well for me, and at least the way I play. And especially, you'll see me do a lot, and you kind of already saw earlier in this video, but I do a lot of just flanking around the enemy, and it's good when I have a group of enemies to take out quickly. And the nice thing about the Mass is it kills a lot faster than a pistol. So I think that's in particular why it works better on the sort of smaller, more close quarter maps where you're going to be running into lots of groups of enemies, because on some of the larger maps its effect isn't going to be as pronounced, just because most of your gunfights are going to be more longer range, and you're not going to run into groups of enemies as often. So generally speaking, I would say probably only to use the mass on, you know, like Metro, Grand Bazaar, maybe Sen Crossing, but just some of those smaller maps, more infantry oriented. Whereas I think some of the other underbarrel attachments have a little bit more flexibility to them and where you can use them. Just because the mass is really only a close range weapon, it doesn't really make sense to use it on those larger maps. But that definitely doesn't take away from the fact that it's a lot of fun to use. And you know, definitely if you haven't tried out this setup before, I would definitely recommend trying it out. Just replacing the medic kit with the M26 Mass. I actually don't have the underbarrel attachment attached. I just replaced the medic kit with the shotgun. So I don't actually know what kind of difference having the underbarrel attachment attached on the actual gun would make. I think it might make it so that you switch to the underbarrel attachment faster, but I don't know. I've never really used it. I almost always just have the foregrip attached. So I'm not sure what kind of effect that would have, but I don't know. Maybe you guys know what that does. So I might try using the underbarrel attachment and see what kind of difference it makes. But anyways, this last couple minutes of this video, I just wanted to give a quick thank you to all you guys who, you know, watch my videos or comment on my videos and are subscribed to me, because recently I just passed the 100 subscriber mark, which is, you know, pretty small compared to some of the larger channels out there. But you know, it's nice to see that I'm making progress. And you know, I started doing this a couple months ago, and it's been kind of slow, and you know, it's definitely points where it's kind of discouraging to keep posting videos and not to sort of see that immediate progress. But just you know, to hit 100 subscribers, it is nice to be able to see that, you know, I have been making progress the past couple months in posting videos. So you know, again, I just want to thank you guys for watching my videos when I post them. And you know, even if you don't comment or rate them, just if you watch them, I really appreciate it, and it does kind of motivate me seeing people commenting, and you know, just sort of seeing my views slowly going up. It motivates me to keep posting videos. So as a kind of thank you, I'm going to start working on a montage, just because I have a bunch of clips really saved up from or since the release of Battlefield 3. So I've got a bunch of, you know, pretty good clips saved up. So I'm going to start trying to work on that, and hopefully I can make something worth watching. And I don't know how long it'll take me to make. It depends on how busy I am and how long I want to make the video. But anyways, just wanted to thank you guys for watching my videos, and you know, I hope you enjoyed this one, and otherwise I'll see you guys later.